Oops, see, I'm already, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. My name, as you see here, is Danielle Roy, and Mark and I are Gold Associates with 7K. We've been here for a year and a half. And this company, I will tell you, there is nothing like it. The heart of the leadership, the vision, and the focus of the mission that we have here is unlike anything out there. So please know that you are really sitting in seats that have never been sat on, and it is a special place to be. So I'm going to go ahead tonight, and I'm going to talk about taking your 7K business from your head to your heart. Now, I'm not saying to get out of your head and into your heart, because there is part of your business as you're growing and as you're sharing that you do need to be in your headspace, right? You're using your brain, you're in your mind, but then there's also a part of your business that where you want to be in your heart space, right? You're heart-centered in what you're doing. So let's go ahead and let me just kind of talk about what I mean when I say that. So first and foremost, congratulations to all of you. You are in the 5% in the entire world. Only 5% of the people in this world have the courage to say yes to a business like this, okay? And that makes you quite special. So again, you should feel good about that. But I will tell you, when we do say yes to this business, fear is going to show up, and it shows up almost immediately. It did for me. In fact, not so much with 7K, but in the past, I've had different experiences with different businesses. When I pushed that join button immediately or within hours, I was in a place where I was like, what did I just do? Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? I can't do this, right? So please know, if that happened to you or you're in that place now, so normal. We all go through it, all right? This is the mind trying to keep us in our comfort zone, okay? Our subconscious does not want us to get uncomfortable. So that is what's happening. However, because you are in the top 5% in the world, you do have the courage to step outside of your comfort zone. But it is going to require growth on your part. You are going to have to do things that you've never done, and you're going to encounter some old patterns of behavior. Negative self-talk is going to show up. All those thoughts that I was just talking about. I can't do this. I'm not a salesperson. I don't know anybody. I don't look the part. I don't know the right people. I don't have enough influence, right? Comparing yourself to others. That's going to show up. You're going to be on your journey, and you're going to be watching other people who are on their journey, right? Different journeys. We're all coming here with different experience, who maybe are moving a little bit faster than you are. And sometimes you're going to find yourself comparing yourself to others and getting back into that negative self-talk. And once you're in that negative place, eventually you might find yourself making excuses, right? Well, you know what? This system that they taught me just isn't working. So I'm going to do it different. I'm going to try this. I'm going to reinvent the wheel. Let me just save you a lot of time and effort. Don't, okay? I have been there. I tried to reinvent the wheel. I learned very quickly that systems are in place for a reason. This type of business, this industry is like nothing else out there. You cannot compare it to anything else. Mark, we have somebody in the waiting room. I don't know if you can hear me. And I can't control.
I don't see them.
Are you really? Okay. All right. Anyway, so sorry, Roxana, if she's not in here, I can't. Maybe you can make somebody else, Mark.
She's in.
Oh, okay. My computer's acting up. So anyway, hold on. Let me shut my door because I can see that there's going to be some background noise. So here's the good news. While your mind will deceive you, you are surrounded by an incredible community of people who are going to help you overcome the obstacles, overcome the fear, And here's the other good news. While the mind can be deceived, the mind can also conceive, right? We are given a beautiful gift of being able to create. The past is behind you. It does not predict your future. So I don't care if this is day 1 for you or day 100 for you or 20 years in for you, and you have never had success. Today is day 1. This is a new page in your book, and you get to write how it goes. All right. But that takes a decision, and it also requires personal growth to conquer those old thoughts and behaviors that are holding you back. And how are you going to do that? Well, you have to absolutely be diligent and consistent into committing to your personal growth. You also want to stay close to the fire. What do I mean by that? I mean, you want to stay connected to the community. You want to plug in, just like you're showing up tonight. There are all week long, there are things that you can plug into. On our team, we've got a Facebook group. That is our community. We've got a Telegram group. You stay in there. You make sure you're diligent and connecting every single day. What is the message? Who's got something going on? What's the schedule today? What can I plug my team into? And if it's just you, well, you're practicing on you, because once you become a leader and start building a team, you're going to turn around and promote them to do the same. Staying close to the fire is so important. While we are in business for ourselves, we cannot do this business by ourselves. You have so many people here who want to help you win. Lock arms with them, accept that invitation to be connected. The community is absolutely amazing here. And then something I learned from a mentor, read 10 pages of a good book every single day. It will change your life. And if you're a reader, you're like 10, I can do way more than that. Good for you, go for it. If you're a non-reader, everybody can do 10 pages a day, which is why that is the formula. 10 pages, because everybody can do that. And if you like to listen to 10 pages of a good book every single day. All right. So when I say that there is part of our business as we're growing our business and working on this, we've got our goals. We are going to use our mind. We are going to sharpen our axe. You're sharpening your axe tonight. You are filling your mind. This is considered learned knowledge. Okay. What else is considered learned knowledge? Tapping into all the training on besttrainingtips.com. That is the website that we have for our team. There is so much in there. Anytime you're in there, a lot of people, a lot of us, we say no more to our Netflix or our television. And instead we commit to, at night or whenever we have those pockets of time, we're replacing old behaviors with new behaviors. We're in here and we're digging through and we're learning all the stuff. It's also the buyer's certification training and the collector's certification training. Okay. Those are, that's learned knowledge. You're learning how to get gold and silver, why you need it, what you're going to get based on what your needs are. And when you're doing that, that's building your belief. All of this is building belief. Comp plan, rank structure. You got your goals. You know where you want to go. You want to learn how to get paid. You want to learn what you need to do to get to the next rank. Learn knowledge. FAQs, you're reading the FAQs on 7K's website. You're reading the FAQs on Best Training Tips. This is all considered B activity. Okay. What I mean by that is this is not necessarily income producing activity. However, it will absolutely impact your A activity, which is income producing activity. Okay. So I'm not saying it's not important. It's extremely important, but this is not what's really going to get you paid. You do not need to know anything to grow your business. You know why? Because you have a whole support system here that you can lean on as you're learning. You can actually learn and earn, learn and grow, right? That is a beautiful thing. It doesn't happen in most industries, but here it's actually the best way to share, because you're going to watch your mentor model for you how to do this business. And at the same time, you get to earn while you're doing that. Now we're going to talk about sharing from your heart. So in your mind, your learned knowledge, right, is happening right here. Now we're going to talk about what's happening here. Activity knowledge. There are two types of knowledge in our industry. There's learned knowledge, sharpening your axe, and then there's activity knowledge. This is where you are doing income producing activity. Whenever you are doing income producing activity, and if you're brand new, you're going to learn all about that by plugging into the training and getting on 7K University. But I want you to think about this. I want you to really focus on what I'm saying here. When you're sharing, you're doing your activity, that's when you want to be in your heart, okay? You're building your list. You are going to your heart. Who can I impact, right? Who is on your heart to bless with this membership? When you're writing your why, that is coming from your heart, okay? This feels different. It's a different feeling when we're doing this. Sharing your why, right? Not only do we write our whys, but we share our whys, because people don't care what we're doing. They care why we're doing it. So if you get really good at your why and you share it efficiently, not 20 minutes long, right? You're practicing, you're going to practice on getting your why so you can share it quickly, as Mark would say, succinctly. But you're coming across because it's coming from your heart, and the person you're sharing with can feel your passion. Onboarding your team. This is heart-centered business, right? This is heart-centered activity. When you introduce a new member, we don't just introduce new members and then leave them on their own, right? Because everybody here is an amazing person. And I know you're all here because you have huge hearts. When you introduce somebody to a membership, you want to make sure you're taking care of them from that moment forward, right? So you're onboarding. Even if they don't want to share, you can onboard them either by plugging them into a public onboarding that we do. In fact, we're doing one tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. You can invite them on so they can see how to navigate their membership. Or you should hop on so you can learn how to help them navigate their membership. But we also onboard our new members who want to share. And then we are doing our 2 a day. What is that? That is a philosophy that I learned from a mentor of mine, where you reach out to 2 people a day. If you do that consistently, at least 5 days a week, you can take 2 days off. It will change your business. And then if you turn around and you teach that to your team, this is a system that duplicates and will create exponential growth. Okay. And again, it's doable. It's like the 10 pages of a good book. Anybody can do that. 2 a day, anybody can do. I don't care if they have 5 jobs or no jobs. Anybody can share, because you know what? That part of our business takes minutes. Less than 5 to do that. And that is actually the most important part of this as far as income producing activity. That is what is going to change your family's situation. That is what is going to pay the oil, what's going to pay for your groceries, is that right there, 2 a day. If you want to do more, go for it. All right. And when we're doing our activity knowledge, it is from our heart. Now let's talk about being in our heart space. Passion. We want to be passionate about what we're doing here. And where does our passion come from? It comes from our belief and our vision. And where do we build our belief and where do we get our vision? By plugging into what 7K offers. Again, all week long, you can plug in. Every morning at 10:30 a.m., we do a call to action where we give you tips on how to move the needle in your business. We have amazing, well, let me tell you, the FAQ section and best training tips will build your belief and vision. If you had nothing else, you listen to our founders and our CEO share the vision of 7K, your belief and passion will grow. Purpose. We are purpose driven, right? This is our mission. We are focused on our mission. How many lives can we change? Do you have a number? Have you set a goal as to how many households you want to impact? You guys, 7K is a life-saving opportunity. I spent years in health and wellness. I love health and wellness. And yes, it is so important, right, for us to take care of our bodies. But if we don't have our finances set and secured, we can't buy our health and wellness products. So yes, this is life-saving what you're doing here. You guys are on a huge, huge mission, all right? And we share this purpose together, which makes it that much more powerful. We are inspired, right? We are so clear on our why. We know exactly why we're sharing this, who we are doing this for. Personally, my why is my children. It's my family, and it's my grandchildren that don't even exist yet. But I have been thinking, when I said yes to this industry 16 years ago, my kids were young. They were 2, 4, and 6. But I was already thinking about the legacy that I could create for their children, okay? So we are so inspired to wake up every day with our purpose and our passion to share. We are selfless. We're selfless, okay? We are making this about others. It's not about us. If you focus on making it about others, guess what? You're going to end up rewarding yourself. That is the beautiful thing. We can be selfless and we can still reach our goals, right? We are thinking long term. We're not in the short term moment, okay? Long term, we see where we're going, we know what we're doing, and we are selfless. Okay. Now there's a balance, right? We have to stay balanced here. We're balanced in our mind, in our head, and we're balanced in our heart. There is some of our activity that is going to require us to be thinking. We're in our mind, in our positive mind. We now know, because if you've been in this industry a long time, you already know, but if you're brand new, you are prepared now that you know old stuff is going to creep up. Doubt is going to come in, fear is going to kick in, but you also know you're in great company because we've all been there. And you know when those emotions creep up, you're going to plug into your personal development, okay? And you are going to get your mind in sorry, what am I trying to say here? The income producing activity is going to grow, is going to be better because you have the learned knowledge, but it's not required for you to share. Sorry, that's what I was looking for. Learned knowledge. The learned knowledge happens here. The activity knowledge, when we're out doing it, right? We're actually out there sharing, and we don't need to be experts, you guys. I have messed up so many times. I have been rejected. I have been heckled. I have been unfriended because I'm passionate about helping others. So don't worry about that, right? Because you're doing your personal development, you're ready, you've got the armor. I call it the armor of God, whatever you want to call it, around you, because you are on a mission and your heart focused. So we're going to do something right here, okay? We're going to look at the difference between the head and the heart when we're saying these things. And I want you to notice which feels better, okay? First one, who can I get? Who can I get to join me in this business? How does that feel? That thought. Who can I bless today? How does that feel? Which one feels better? Which one is selfless? Right? When we're thinking with our heart, we're heart-centered. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? What's in it for you? Let me tell you how your life can change because of a 7K membership. Okay, which feels better? Speaking that, thinking that. Next one, I need to get to gold. I got to get to gold. Who can I help hit their goals? Who can I help get to their rank? Which one feels better? Which one is selfless? And guess what happens when you help your team win and you help your team hit their goals? You're just going to hit your goals as a byproduct. But you know what? I'm going to promise you right now, helping your team win is going to feel so much better than you hitting a rank. I promise you. That is why I am still here 16 years later. How I feel in this business when I'm helping and blessing others, there is nothing that, you know what, there is one thing that compares. And that's when I was a special ed teacher. I get the same feeling I did when I was helping my students. It's the same feeling. And there is nothing better. I would do it for free. Now, the reality is we live in a human world with a human experience, and we do need money, right? And that's okay. There is no better vehicle in this world than our industry of relationship marketing, and there is no better vehicle than 7K. Okay. What will they think of me? What will they think of me if I call them and share? Oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to say, what is she doing now? What is this, the 10th company she's done? What are they going to think of me? How will I feel if I don't let them know about this membership and they end up losing everything? I know that's dramatic, but guys, we are living in unprecedented times. Which is going to make you feel better? That you worried what they were going to think about you, or that you were courageous and you reached out to them because you have a gift to bless them with. You have a way for them to protect their family. You have a gift to protect them from what they have worked so hard for their entire lives. And you have a community of loving people that they haven't had for the last 2 years. People are lonely. We need each other. Dr. Northrup always says community is immunity. And I will tell you what, 7K has been a lifesaver for me, not just obviously in what it's provided for me and my family, but the community that I'm connected to. You guys are my family. Why would we not want to bless the people we know and love, and even strangers who maybe we don't know yet, with this gift of 7K, with this community? All right. So I hope that was helpful. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And let me just go through, see if anybody has any questions. Oh, good. It looks like. Yes. All right. Awesome. Well, you guys, let me look at the time. Oh, wow. It's only 8:26. Well, you know what we can do is I can open it up for a Q&A if anybody has any questions, since we have some time left. I'm more than willing. You are muted and you will have to, let me see. Well, I think you're being asked to unmute right now. If you have a question, you should be able to unmute now. And if you don't, that's okay too. All right. Oh, did I hear something? All right. Wow. Quiet crew.
Great, Danielle. Thank you so much. Yes.
I think I speak for everybody when I say that was outstanding.
It was fabulous. Yeah, it was really great. Thanks, Danielle.
You bet. You bet. You guys are amazing. I'm so proud of you. I know how hard this is. We always say it is simple, but it's not easy. And that's because of what happens right here, right? But if we get here, this will just work itself out. And so, bless you all for having the courage to do what you're doing. You guys, we have really the life-saving opportunity globally. And I want you to know that we are cheering you on. We're here to help. Edwin, I see you have your hand up. Buddy?
Here we go. I've been thinking about the creature from Jekyll Island and what is the other one? Think and Go Rich. What is there something more basic that I can start reading 10 pages a day? Because this is I'm starting this, and as you said, there's nothing like this.
Okay, well, it depends what your goal is. If you're looking to learn more knowledge about our monetary system, those are great books. But if you're looking to sharpen your axe, maybe in our industry, in your personal development, there's so many. And you said Think and Grow Rich. That's a tough book to read, let me tell you. But The Magic of Thinking Big, Slight Edge, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. If anybody wants to write their favorite book, The Entrepreneurial Roller Coaster.
If you're
You guys-
talking money, I would recommend Fake, Robert Kiyosaki.
Oh, there you go. Fake is amazing. That will build your belief in the purpose we have here for sure.
And if I
Fake,
could-
like F-A-K-E.
Yes,
Yes.
You know, I also recommend by John Haremza, Right or Almost Right. It's a great book for the industry, I think.
Sounds good.
I just
And there
want
was,
to remind people that for those people who are bronze, in about 30 minutes is going to be a bronze and above Zoom in corporate. And at 10 p.m. Eastern, in 90 minutes from now, is going to be our corporate update Zoom. And everybody wants to try and be on that. That's going to be excellent. Tomorrow morning, we've got our regular on this at 10:30 a.m. We do a call to action Zoom, a 15-minute tip, and then there's coffee with Curtis after that. And so I just recommend, these are events that you can plug into. Do what Danielle has mentioned here, stay close to the fire. And this is the perfect time to really get into activity, everybody. The season is upon us. And I just want to say thank you, Danielle. I didn't mean to interject. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew the schedule of events coming up.
no, for sure. And people are dropping some awesome books in the chat. So take a screenshot if you want. We'll just give you a couple more minutes before we end the call. Or a couple, not minutes. Anybody else has anything else they want to add?
Just want to say thank you, Danielle. That was really beautiful. And as things get busier and busier in contest season, it just was such a helpful reminder for me to come back to the heart and at the beginning of every day and throughout all the things we're doing. That was really beautiful. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank
Where-
you, Annie.
Hey, Daniel, where was the contest, like the, how many points equals what? I couldn't find that.
We will drop that in the page. My guess is tonight on our corporate call, they're gonna show the slide. And I honestly haven't taken a screenshot yet. So if anybody has and you're in Freedom Family, please drop it in so we can all see the points, unless anybody knows that if it's anywhere that I haven't seen it yet.
Thank you, Annie. I see that. You'll put it in the Facebook. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Also, where's the link for the 9 o'clock call? Is it Best Training Tips or what is it, Danielle?
So bronze and above, you will have gotten an email invite
Okay,
that comes through an email. So you might have thought it was the invite to the corporate call. So we all get an invite to the corporate call, and bronze and above has a call the first Monday usually of every month. Last week they were in the UK, so it was moved to this week. And so just so you know, that is an amazing call to be on. So, you know, set your goals to get to bronze so you can be part of that call. I know Lisa and I had that conversation today, and that's a big why for her to get to bronze. So
thank
Hey,
you.
I'm sorry. I always have a lot of questions. I'm still so new.
that
I know we have to, have left leg, right leg, but is one leg more of a building leg, or it doesn't matter? I mean, I don't think it really matters as long as,
you need a leader on your left and you need a leader on your right that you personally
Okay.
want. So they're
Got
both important. Yeah.
okay.
And when I say leader, you guys, basically that's identifying somebody who sees the vision, they feel the mission, they've got the purpose, and they want to run with you. Okay. So that's when I say you need a leader on your left, leader on your right. And yes, you can earn a silver bar if you get to the rank of silver in your first 90 days. We have some silver bar earners on this Zoom. Mark and I were lucky enough to earn that. And I'll tell you what, 100 ounces of silver feels amazing. And that's awesome. So if you want to run for that, definitely let your support upline support, whoever's helping you, let them know so you can map that out. All right. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much. I hope everybody has a beautiful night. And we'll see you on the bronze and above call. And we won't see you on the corporate call, because the corporate call, you can actually be in your bed watching, those of us on the East Coast. But the bronze and above call, you're on camera. So I hope you guys all have a great night. Thanks for hopping in, and we will see you soon. 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, call to action. Join us. Have a great night.